Welcome back to another episode of Talkin SHT. Now, here is why I would not buy a home by the end of 2025. I feel like we need to dive into it right away rather than get into the nuances first because you only watch like the first 10 seconds of these videos anyways. So, this is not me saying the market is crashing. This is not me saying that it's going to be best to wait until the interest rates come down. No, this is simply me giving a punchy line for a post so that hopefully you watch the whole thing. Anyways, I would not buy a home at the end of 2025 if I did not have a clear picture of what the next 3 years to 5 years of my life looked like. I've worked with so many clients over the last several years who have bought and sold homes relatively quickly. One even as little as 3 weeks later, and they came very close to breaking even. And no, this was not a flip. This was a residential purchase and sale. That is how red hot our housing market was. Now, this is not to say that the market is going to come down in a meaningful way, and there are certainly still many aspects of the market that are still quite hot, but there are other aspects and other sentiments that show some cooling in some areas. So, while we might not come down in a meaningful way, I also really don't think that we're going up in a meaningful way either. So, as a home buyer in 2025 and beyond, you must take in careful consideration into what the next several years of your life look like, especially if you're putting little to no money down on a home. It costs money to buy a home. It costs money to sell a home, whether you use a realtor or not. So, buyers, take everything into careful consideration. Again, I'm not saying that now is a bad time to buy a home. It's just time to be very, very smart about it. Home sellers, don't you worry too much. We are going to talk some shit as well very soon about what this means for you. And again, I don't think it's doom and gloom.